Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at this next one here. Alright, this one a little more things we have to do in this one. So let's do the easy part first. So total marks. So to work out the total marks, we want to add up all these marks here. So basically we can use the sum formula, equal sign, type in sum, open bracket, and all we do is select these three marks, these three set of marks. So we tell the computer add up all these marks here to give us a total, right? And this is it here. Now we can sit down and work out all these one by one, but to make things simple, at the bottom, you know that there's a corner handle here. They call it a fill handle, right? On the bottom right, there's a little box here pointing to it. Just click on it. When I want to point over, it will turn like a plus sign. So once it turns like that, the cursor will turn like a plus sign. You just click on it and you drag down. So basically, the computer will recognize that the same formula will apply for the rest. So you need to type it over and over and over. And you see it works out everything there. Right? So this is so far, we work out all the marks here so far. Alright, so this one is a little tricky. This one have a little more thing into it because now we're going to look at something called an if function. And basically, an if function is telling the computer, based on the data that we have, if this is so and so, then display a certain result. Let me give an example. So in this case, we're going to look at all those who got more than 150. They pass the entire, they pass all the exams, right? So all who get 150 or more, they pass, and those who get less than 150 in total, they basically fail. So manually we could see, well, this person failed, this person failed, this person failed, and so on, right? So but we want the computer to actually work it out. So we're going to start the if function. To start the if function, as all formulas, we start with equal sign, and from here we tell the computer if, right, open bracket, here is more than or equal to 150, comma, then we put exclamation mark, then which should be a pass. So once is comma, close exclamation mark. So once is more than, close exclamation, comma, right? So if here, if in this case E4 is more than or equal to 150, comma, exclamation, then it's a pass, comma. Otherwise, if it's less than that, so if it's not that, then it is a fail. So this is how we basically read it. It might look a little tricky, close bracket. Does it look a little tricky? Let me just go through it. So you're telling the computer, if here is more than or equal to 150, comma, then we should say pass. Otherwise, then it should show fail, right? So here we have to put pass and fail in exclamation marks. So just as how we have it here, this is how we supposed to, this is how the computer tell the computer what to display. So if I hit enter here now, it should show that. Let me try the next one. Let me do the next one manually. So equal sign if, open bracket, open bracket, wrong, open bracket, right. So if here is more than or equal to 150, comma, then it should be pass, close exclamation mark. Otherwise, comma, it will be fail, right? Close bracket, right? So you see, and all we have to do now, same thing, you just click here, click the fill handle, and work out the rest, right? So far so good. Right, so even notice the computer recognizes one less than 150 fail, less than 150 fail, it gives us the things here, right? So this is basically how it will be. Now you have other formulas here. You have 4 other formulas where they work here. Max basically mean we cannot check the maximum number. So you say what's the maximum total max number. So you put max, open bracket. So we want to select all this here. So out of all this here, we want the computer to figure out the maximum max. So 285 was the maximum. Min obviously is the opposite, equal sign min, which is the least, lowest. So min, open bracket, select range, wrong range, right, this range here, close bracket. So we're looking on that total max. So the least max was, the lowest mark was 90. average, equal sign average, same thing again. Check where's the average marks on that total marks. And this will equal to this. Right, so here now is a little tricky formula. We want the number of students. So we know manually the number of students 10. Or if we count it manually, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on. So here is basically 10. But we want the computer to count it first. So there's a formula called count E. So that's how we're going to look at creating this formula. So we tell the computer equal sign count E, open bracket. So count these names here, count how much people have here, or these cells, how much? 10. And that's basically what we do here. Right?